Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the Queen City of Cincinnati and Paul Brown Stadium right on the banks of the Ohio River. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Cincinnati Bengals. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready?
49. Mike's 49.
Go. Go. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. 61, matchbox lights.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Check 52's to Mike. Check 52's to Mike.
Ready?
On second down, here's Mixon. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Hey, switch gears.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
2nd and 9 now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
You're on, baby.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Hicks. He finds his running back, Mixon. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
45. It's a party now.
Shoot. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Army. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Off the play fake. Schaefer. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was trying to find Equanimous St. Brown. That'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Schaefer. Open man is Samuel. Complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. A give running right is Mack. Looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Mike, 45.
Check right. Ready?
To throw on 3rd down. Schaefer. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And an alley to run. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
49, check 49.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
This one taken just inside the 10. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Mike's 49.
2nd and 6. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware, a ball may come your way.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third.
Slam. Hey, Jet.
Now Joe Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go. And Lobo.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Hey, exit.
49.
On 1st and 10, Hicks going deep downfield for Ross. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross, 49 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. Takes us up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey. Go.
On 2nd down now, it's Mack, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. From the gun, Schaefer. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down. 3rd and 4, he did just enough, and I mean just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
On 1st down, Mack, and the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
60 outlaw. Nowhere.
Tight end left. 4 down.
1st down, and they stick with Eckler. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Mike, 45.
Get in the weight room.
Off play action. Schaefer. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Ready.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. So that'll back them up 5. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Schaefer. They'll run the screen with Mack. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. It's Mixon on the counter. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Mike 52. Watch the defense.
On 2nd down, Mixon.
Go, run.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Ready, 30 base.
Mike, 49. I got
Topper.
Mixon with a first down carry. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna Nwosu picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Mike's 49.
Operating from the gun. Hicks. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. .157 to go in this first half on EA Sports. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Throwing to start the drive. Schaefer got his man complete over the middle. It's Schultz. Call that a very strong gain of 24. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him. and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Fresno.
Hey, check Mike 45.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
On the ready.
Mike, 45 to Mike. Let's go one more. 2 times, 2 times. 4 down, 4 down.
On second down now, it's Mack. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Schaefer. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
He wasn't ready.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make them punt it. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Off the play fake. Schaefer looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Got it. 45, 45, Mike, 45. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense.
On first down, Schaefer. He's got it to Williams. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Looking to throw. Schaefer. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Tight end's right. Hey, we are
From the gun, Schaefer. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner.
Look at me. Door. 80 weapon. Ready.
To throw from his end zone. Hicks going deep downfield for Ross. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Hey, check Mike 45.
Hey, man.
Quick throw taken in by Snead. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 3rd down, Schaefer. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Go. Line 52. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon, and he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White.
Let's get it.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
218, chopper. Shoot.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And on this challenge, the refs have to take a peek and see whether or not the receiver was able to dot the I with both feet,
while making sure that he possesses the football all the way through the catch.
Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Now, sometimes those punt returns can yield some unnecessary roughness penalty.
Now, I know a lot of guys, when they run a long way to execute a block or make a hit, they're going to launch it no matter what, and it can often cost them.
Off play action. Schaefer. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Look at me. Zipper.
Check 45. Check 45.
Draw play. It's Eckler.
Come to my world.
Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on third and a tough 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's third and 9. Operating from the gun. Schaefer completes it to Samuel. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. But there's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
They'll run on first down. Mack. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Holton Hill, the one there to bring him down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
This is a counter play. Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. Doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Go!
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Complete. It's Johnson. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Well, they completed the pass but lost yardage, so they'll decline the penalty.
Perfect play for them, isn't it? Who needs a penalty? When you try and throw the ball, you don't even get it downfield, and they go ahead and snuff out the play. They'll take that as a result.
Hey, Echo.
We got to step it up.
Now.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Hicks got a man open. It's Ross.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They go right back to Mack. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Heavy, got heavy.
Off the play fake. Schaefer. He completes this one to Mack. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On the ground, it's Eckler, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They run the draw play with Mack. And I think this defense knew what was coming, as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Here we go, set, 30 base.
And bring it.
And this one's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
The Chargers on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, Schaefer. And he's got Snead. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
And the Chargers first down.
45, Mike, 45. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Right.
Running on first down, Eckler. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
Check 45 to Mike. Yo, 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 yo. Yo.
Protein spill.
To throw on second down. Schaefer. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. They come out here in the eye. The Chargers on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
132 fighter.
You got tight. You got tight right there. Forty-five.
Back to throw. Schaefer. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
On the double.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Going deep downfield for Ross. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
A quick throw there out to Williams. Schwani. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A huge play there on the screen pass. 41 yards. And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal.
Topper!
45. Mike, 45.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Ready!
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the...
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Gardner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Out from the shadows of their goal line. Here's 1st and 10 from the 11. Operating from the gun. Hicks. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing on 1st down. Hicks. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
49, guys. Mike.
From the gun on 3rd down. Hicks. He's got his man, Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the 1st down in the process. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
I'm coming.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Mike's 49. Mike's 49. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. 49, guys. Mike.
From the gun, Hicks. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the 1st. On 4th down, Hicks. And they're going to bring him down. Back across midfield at the 45. Uchenna Nwosu. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory.
Mike 57.
6 man.
Get it.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for our visitors, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.